Hello everybody and welcome to your Buswellness hip opening yoga flow. 20 minutes dedicated to stretching and opening up those hip flexors. When you're ready, coming into the middle of your mat, we're going to begin. Have an amazing practice, everybody. Take a big breath in, arms come up overhead, interlacing those fingers. Take a breath out. Take a big breath in. And on that exhale, slowly stretching your body over to the right hand side. Take a breath in, come back to center. And exhale, coming over to the left hand side. Breath in, make your way back to center. And on that breath out, I want you to fold forward, release those hands, palms to the floor. Bend your knees if you need to. It's our first forward fold, so we're just going to walk our legs out here. Left, right, left, right. Just feeling comfortable with this position. On your inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, bring up that right leg and hold just under your right knee, using your core here for balance. And then when you're ready, we're coming into our half chair ankle to knee pose. Your right ankle sits just above your left knee, sitting like you're in a chair, and arms come up overhead, just beside your ears. Take a breath in. And on the breath out, rise your knee up, grab hold of underneath your right foot, interlacing the fingers. Stay here if you want, or come to your standing head to knee pose. Left leg is nice and strong, right leg straightens out. Eventually, you can bend your elbows and get your forehead to knee. Slowly bringing your right leg down, arms come up overhead, exhale, forward fold. Again, just give a little bit of movement here. Bicycle your legs out a few times. Get rid of those cobwebs. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to repeat that on your left leg this time. So bringing the left leg up, holding just below the knee. Feeling that stretch, using your core to stay balanced. Half chair, ankle to knee. This time, your left ankle is just above your right knee. Sitting into that chair. Inhale, arms come up overhead, either side of your ears. Looking forward. Big breath in. Exhale, standing up straight. Hands interlace underneath your left foot. Again, if you want to come with me here, kick that left foot out nice and straight. And eventually, with practice, you can bend your elbows and get your forehead to knee. Slowly bring that left leg in and down. Arms come up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Just rock yourself from side to side, holding on to either side of your elbows. Legs are spread apart here. Ragdoll feels very good. Then bring your feet back together, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, back down to your forward fold. Take an inhale here. And on that exhale, your right leg steps back, your left leg steps back into your plank. Wrists and elbows directly under your shoulders. Tuck your bottom up, coming into your first downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And on that exhale, right leg lifts up, bending that right leg to open the hip up. Your right heel comes to your bottom. Looking underneath your right arm. bringing that right leg in and through to the top of your mat. And we're coming into our low lunge. Place your left knee onto the floor, hands on either side of your right knee for support. Arms come up overhead. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, straighten that right leg out, sit back and put your forehead to knee. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, forehead to knee, sit back. Again, inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, forehead to knee, flex that foot. Let's do one more here. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, forehead to knee. Inhale, arms come back up overhead. Untuck your left toe here and come up to your high lunge. Left arm comes down by your right foot, twisting and looking up towards your right fingertips here. Bringing that right arm back down, lowering that left knee and bringing your right knee directly behind your right wrist, coming into our pigeon pose. Take an inhale here, and on the exhale, walk your hands forward to as far as you want to go. This is all very optional, and really listen to your own body. Your hips may be tighter, therefore you can't go as further down. When you're ready, coming into your full plank, lowering down into your first chaturanga, upward facing dog, coming into your downward facing dog. Take an inhale here, and on the exhale, lift your left leg up, bending that left knee. Heel comes down to your bottom, looking under your left arm. Stretching that hip nice and open. Bring that left leg through and coming into your low lunge. Arms come up overhead, inhale and exhale. Take one more breath in, inhale. And on that exhale, we're going to sit back, straighten that left leg out, forehead to knee. Inhale, come up, arms overhead. 2, exhale, forehead to knee, sit back. Inhale, arms overhead, push forward in that hip. Exhale, sit back, forehead to knee. Last one here, inhale and exhale. Right knee lifts off the ground, low lunge. Take an inhale here. And we're coming into our twist. Right hand comes down by left foot, twisting up towards our left fingertips. Inhale. And on that exhale, bring that hand down. We're coming into your pigeon pose. So bring that left knee directly behind your left wrist. Pigeon pose. Inhale here. On that exhale, fold forward to whatever position you feel comfortable in. Hold here for a few seconds. Slowly walk your hands back in. Untuck that toe, come back into your plank. Lower down, chaturanga, upward facing dog. And coming into your downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And exhale out. Right leg lifts up. Bending that right knee, opening the hip. Bringing it through. Stepping into high lunge. Arms come up overhead. Left toe turns out, warrior 2. Right angle with that right leg. Eye gaze to your middle fingertips on your right arm. Straighten that right leg out and turn your right toes in. So both toes are now pointing forwards. With a nice straight back, I want you to bend all the way forward. Palms of your hands onto the floor. Bend down and then come back up for 1. Bend and come back up 2. 3. Lower down, come up for 4, lowering down, Coming back up. This one's your last one. Stay down now. And we're going to make our way over to our right knee. So all the weight comes over to the right hand side. Straighten that left leg out. You can either come halfway here or come all the way down to the ground. If you want to add a little extra, keep the right hand on the floor and lift that left arm up to the sky, looking up towards your left fingertips, or else just stay with your hands on the floor. Coming back to center, both legs straight, and coming back around into your high lunge, arms overhead. Cartwheel the arms down, come into your plank, lower down chaturanga, upward facing dog, and push yourself back into your downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And on that exhale, lifting that left leg up high, bending the left leg, opening the hip up, stretching the hip flexor. And then bring that left leg through, high lunge. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Turn that right toe out, warrior two, looking directly towards your left fingertips. Straightening that left leg out. And bringing your right toes forward to match your left toes. Folding forward here, straight back. And we're coming into our squats again. When you're ready, lower down and come up for one. Lower down two, hands directly in front of you. Lower down and three. Two more here. Lower down, four. Last one. And rising up, staying here. Bending into that left knee this time. Remember, either stay halfway or come all the way down to the ground. Hands are in front, left hand stays on the floor. If you want that added extra, turn your eye gaze up to your right hand. You can either have your left heel on the ground, or if that's too much, you can have your left heel up. Holding here for a few more seconds. Well done, everyone. And then coming back up to center. Turning around, coming into your high lunge, arms overhead. Cartwheel the arms down, come back into your plank. Lower down chaturanga, upward facing dog. Push yourself back into your downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Right leg lifts up. Right leg comes through to the outside of the right wrist. Lower that left knee down and lower your forearms to the ground. Lizard lunge stretch. This feels so good on your hips. Bringing that left knee off the ground, taking yourself back into your plank. Bring your right knee to nose, step it through, then bring your left leg up to follow, chair pose. Crossing that right leg over the top of your left leg, twisted chair pose. If this is too much, just stay into your chair pose. Then fold forward with your right leg still in front of your left leg. You'll get a different stretch here to a normal forward fold. Taking that right leg back, high lunge, arms come overhead. Take an inhale here. Exhale, bring your hands down, chaturanga, lower down, upward facing dog. Push yourself back into your downward facing dog. Awesome job, everybody. Inhale. And on the exhale, left leg rises this time. Left leg steps in and to the outside of the left wrist. Right knee lowers down, lizard pose, forearms come to the ground. Feeling that stretch in the left-hand side of your hip flexor. Bringing that right knee off the ground, both feet come back, left knee to nose. Step that left knee through, low lunge, arms come up overhead. Bring your right leg to your left leg, chair pose. Inhale. On the exhale, lift up that left leg and twist it over the right, sitting low into that chair. Again, if this is too much, just stay in your normal chair pose. Forward fold, left leg stays in front of the right. You should feel a different stretch to your normal forward fold here. Left leg steps back, arms come up overhead. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to the ground. Legs come back, chaturanga, lower down, upward facing dog. Push yourself back into downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Jump or walk your way to the front of the mat. Come into a seated position. We're doing our butterfly stretch. So, soles of your feet together close to the pelvis. Allow your knees to fall out to the sides. Take a breath in, rise your body up. On the exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sitting back up. And grabbing on to your right big toe, extending that right leg out to the side. Trying to straighten the leg out, bringing it back in, soles touching. This time picking up your left big toe with your left hand, straightening that left leg out. Straight back, bringing that left leg back in, soles of the feet touch. One last little stretch here. Bring those knees back together and slowly roll yourself down so your back is on the mat. Hugging your knees into your chest here. Really feel that stretch. You've worked out your hip flexors. And coming into your happy baby. So grabbing on the outside of your feet and pushing your knees towards your armpits. Feeling that stretch on your hip flexors. So once again, take a deep breath in here. And exhale out. Slowly bring your feet down to the ground. And sink your back into the mat. We're going to twist our knees over to the left-hand side, keeping them together. And cactus your arms out to the side. Feel that stretch in the back. And then move over to the other side. Knees fall to the right. Arms stay in cactus. Just slowly twist from side to side at your own pace here. It should feel very good when you're back on your hips. Then when you're ready, bring your arms down by your side, soles of the feet together, and let your legs splay to the side. Just relax here. You have nothing more to do. But feel the sensation in your hips. Feel the warmth in your body. Take this moment to take a few deep breaths in and exhales out. Thank yourself for joining in today with this practice. Feel free to lay here for as long as you like, or else, once you're ready, start to slowly make your way up to seated. Namaste, everyone. Tip of the day. Don't see others as doing better than you. Beat your own records daily to find your own success. Your success is between you and yourself, not others. Thank you for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening. Namaste.